Alright, to go with my chicken, I'm going to be making some homemade macaroni and cheese. So I have some organic milk, elbow macaroni, onion, some Munster, some nice Michigan extra sharp cheddar from Farm Country Cheese House, and some cornstarch to thicken it. Alright, to begin with, I'm just going to start off. I'm going to dice up a small dice of some of this onion. Just a half of this onion is what I'm going to use for my cheese sauce, for my macaroni and cheese. Diced up like so. Alright, I'm going to take my onion, I'm going to place it in my saucepan. Then I'm going to add a half cup of my milk. I'm going to place that over medium-high heat. Alright, meanwhile, while I'm heating up my onions and my milk, I'm going to slice this cheese up into some smaller pieces. Once I get it out of this wrapper, or you can just break it out of the wrapper like I'm doing now. Just so it would dissolve faster. Cut that up, like so. And next I'm going to skip, Munster's already in slices. Make sure there's no paper in between there, and I'll just be able to slice that up. Oh, there is some paper in there. Pull it apart, get that paper out of there. This Munster is a wonderful cheese. It melts really well, so it should be awesome in this macaroni and cheese. Now I can kind of just cut it up into pieces without cutting through paper. Okay, our onions melt, starting to simmer, so I'm going to add my cheese. Stir it in there so it starts to melt. I have about ½ pound of the sharp cheddar and 6 ounces of the Munster. Just let that cook and melt. It does smell good. You'll never want Kraft macaroni and cheese ever again. Now for little secret ingredients, we're going to add a little bit of mustard. I'm also going to add a little dash of hot sauce. Okay, so our cheese sauce is starting to come together. Starting to get that cheddar all melted into that milk. Okay, for the next step, I'm going to take about a tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm just going to mix it with a little bit of milk. Just get a little cornstarch slurry. And we'll just stir that into our cheese sauce as we need to thicken it up. Alright, so our cheese sauce is simmering here a little bit. I'm going to drizzle a little bit of this cornstarch in. Keep stirring it over the heat till it starts to thicken. You want to let it cook out. You don't want to do too much too fast, otherwise it'll be a lot thicker than you want it to be. The cheese in itself is fairly thick, but we want to get the milk and the cheese about the same consistency. Add a little bit more cornstarch. Stir it in. Let it cook. Starting to come together now. There we go. Just let it cook out. Pretty soon you have a nice cheese sauce to mix with our macaroni noodles. Oh, so yummy. Okay, so I have some freshly cooked elbow macaroni noodles, and we're going to mix our cheese sauce. Pour it right over. Just mix it all together. From here you can season it up if you wish with some salt, black pepper, however you like your mac and cheese. Oh, so yummy. Visit my blog at jakeonfood.com and come on back and see my next video on YouTube.